Hey all, it's Mrs. Laney, and I wanted to make sure you had a screencast of what you learned today in art class to go over how to set up Google Slides for pictures, how to import pictures into Google Slides, and how to use Noodletools to cite those. So the first thing you need to do is go in your Google Drive, click New, and open a new Google Slide. You'll want to name this Google Slide first off. Please name it your last name, pottery, then whatever class period you are in. The second thing we're going to do is open your file, go down to page setup, and we are actually going to change the size of this page so it is 8.5 by 11, so it looks like a normal piece of paper if you have to print it. So if you click custom, you can go in and resize your slide actually to kind of anything you want. 8.5 by 11 is what we want to do. And you'll notice then it actually looks like a piece of paper rather than horizontally like a slide. The next thing you want to do is the new slide layout button is on this top left. If you click the down arrow and just choose a blank one, that's probably the best one to do. So the second one's going to be a blank one. All the ones after that will be. To change the first one, if you go under slide, you can actually apply a layout and choose the blank one for that too. Then every time you just hit a plus after that, they will be blank. All right, so that's how you set up your slides for pictures. This is a lot easier than using Google Docs because you can move stuff around and put it anywhere. It's not under those weird constraints that you have when you're trying to just type a paper. So the next thing you need to do is open a new tab. Choose images because we're going to look for pictures. And I'm going to type in vase because that's what I want to look for. So I type in vase, and then remember before you actually start choosing pictures, you have to set your usage rights. So go to Tools, click on Usage Rights, go to the very bottom, labeled for non-commercial reuse. This means that they are probably Creative Commons licensed images that make it acceptable for you to use them without violating any copyright law. So I'm going to choose this lovely vase right here. To find the information that I need to actually put inside my sources in Google Tools, I need to actually go to this site. So I click visit the website. This is Wikimedia Commons, which is a great place to find free usable images. Plus, it usually has a whole lot of great information to fill out. The very next thing I am going to do is go to Noodletools. So hopefully you have this bookmarked somewhere. All right, because you've already logged in once, you go over to the right side, type in your school email, and then hit sign in with Google. You also need to make a new project for this. So click New Project, type in, I would do the same thing that you did for your slide presentation, Laney Pottery Hour 1. Okay, you're going to use MLA. I would pick the junior citation level, click Submit. Okay, I am not going to show you this stuff. I just want to show you how to cite your source. So when you click Create New Citation, you found this on a website, and it is actually a work of visual art. Pretty impressive, in my opinion, that they know that. The name of the container website is the biggest website. So this would be Wikimedia Commons. So you would type that in. If you notice, if you click in Publisher, this says, leave this blank if the publisher's name is the same as the site name. And I think Wikimedia Commons is the site name as, or the publisher as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one blank. The URL, of course, is the web address that's up here. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. Okay, I looked at it today, so I'm just going to click the word today. It is a work of visual art, so we're going to leave it. Let's see if we can find out maybe who the artist is. It does not look like. We do know that Dave Pape took the picture. All right, so this is a sculpture. We're not going to put Dave Pape's name down because he actually took the photo. He didn't make the art. So if we go back and look at what this is called, it is called Carnival Glass Vase. All right, let's see if we can find out when it was created. We know when the photo was created, but we don't necessarily know when this vase was created. So we are not going to add that in. If we were actually looking at a photograph, we could put that stuff in. As far as I know, we are not annotating anything yet. I'm going to hit save. All right, so here's my first citation. We are actually going to go back to this Carnival glass vase picture. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to save this image into my Google Drive because that's where we're going to dump stuff out of. All right. And let's see if that's my right spot. Hopefully that's my right one. Going to save it. When I go back into this, I can actually click the image and it will say Drive. Over here should be my recent ones. My feeling is I am not in the correct Google Drive because I'm not hooked up to the school internet right now. But I'm going to take a quick look. I'm just going to use this one from earlier and pretend it's the one that we got. So I'm going to click on it, hit insert. Then if I actually want to add text down here, I can go back into Noodletools. I can just simply copy and paste it into this one. And I actually have my information down. If I wanted to add more text, like have, write something about this, why I like it or what I'm looking at, I can just add a text box and write in there. But that's all I need to do. And then the nice thing about using slides instead of just Google Draw is you can add as many pages as you want. So you can have a page per image, which just makes your life a lot easier when you have to turn it in for art class. I hope this helped you guys out. I know it was kind of long and had lots of information in it, but I hope you can scroll through it and figure out what you need so that you can be successful when you work on this week. Thanks.